Hey guys, it's Ivory. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to sit down and talk to you about ways that you can save money on both beauty products and beauty tools. I'm gonna assume that my audience is pretty much broke. Otherwise, why would you watch? Before we start, I need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna need you to subscribe. I know it's a commitment, standard procedure. I can walk you through it. First, what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to click that red button down there that says subscribe. Just click it. It's okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you. So after you click, week after week, I post videos and then you get to know me and we can take it from there. I'm committed to you. I post new videos every Wednesday and occasionally post bonus videos throughout the week. If you wanna know how to save money on beauty products and items, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the first tip I want to give is to go to your local Dollar Tree. You'd be really surprised what you could find at the Dollar Tree. I personally have not bought makeup from them only because I have so much makeup, so I don't need to yet, but I'm gonna assume that not all the makeup there is bad, so you could definitely try it out. And from my personal opinion, I think that you could get away with getting a really cheap bronzer and blush anywhere. I think those are pretty forgivable. I wouldn't trust a foundation there, but like I said, I've never bought makeup. However, I have bought a lot of the Wet n Wild makeup brushes. These are the dollar ones. They're $1 everywhere. If they are white, they are $1 everywhere, but I go to the Dollar Tree and you can get makeup brushes there for both your face and your eyes, so you save quite a bit of money, and the brushes are actually decent quality. Along with the theme of beauty tools, I also got this glass plate from the Dollar Tree. This is supposed to be like you put a candle on here, but I use this to put on my foundation. It gets the job done, so yeah, you could definitely buy that there. Two other beauty-ish items that I have from the Dollar Tree. My fan is from there, so whenever I spray my face, then I just use my fan to dry it quicker. And hand sanitizer. This is the hand sanitizer with aloe vera. It's probably going to take me years to finish this. I use hand sanitizer right before I put on my makeup every single time. If you want a lot of hand sanitizer for really cheap, get it there. I want to disclaim that for whatever reason, that hand sanitizer smells weird. When I put it on, I don't inhale because it smells so odd, but after less than a minute it goes away, so I'm okay with it. I'm very frugal, so as long as it works, I'm good to go. The next tip I want to give to save money on makeup is to be a member of some type of makeup subscription. I use Ipsy. They are $10 a month, and for $10 a month, you get 5 new products. You can customize it to what you want to try. So for me, I have enough eyeshadows to last forever. So I ask for brushes and face products like blushes and bronzers, mascaras, concealers, lip products, what have you. That is what I customize my profile to be. You can do it so that you only get eyeshadows and whatever you want, and they can range from drugstore to high-end, and more often than not the bag will be worth more than the $10 that you paid for your membership. There are different types of makeup subscriptions and different price ranges. For me personally, I prefer Ipsy just because a lot of the products come in travel size, which is really convenient for me, because if I don't like the product, I don't feel so bad that I wasted an entire full size. And on top of that, there are plenty of makeup subscriptions that give you a full size, which is great because you pay a pretty cheap price to get those types of products. But for me, it just seems like a waste if I got a full size of, say, foundation or moisturizer and I ended up not liking it, and to get that every month and I'm not even done with the full size yet, it just seems a little overwhelming. I definitely recommend you investing in some type of beauty membership, whether it be Ipsy or Sephora Play or BoxyCharm. There are so many out there. But if you are a beauty channel, it is a great way to build up your makeup inventory, to try new products, and there are going to be a lot of products that you haven't even heard of that you get to try and fall in love with. So yeah, I am definitely a big advocate of investing in some type of makeup subscription. The third tip to save money on products is to buy sample sizes. Sample sizes are great. They are a fraction of the original, and on top of that, you can burn through them a little bit quicker and try new products. If you are like me, I do not like to buy new products until I have finished what I currently have, so I'm not going to buy another mascara until I'm done with the entire tube. For example, I have the Bad Gal Bang mascara in the sample size. You should already be replacing your mascara every 3 months. Realistically, no one does that when they have the full size. The sample size is pretty much done at the 3-month mark, so it works out kind of perfectly, like you're done with it already and it's supposed to be thrown away by that point, and you got to save money from it. Okay, the next tip is if you have no money whatsoever, but you really want to try a high-end product, but you have no money to actually purchase the product. I discovered this tip when I was first looking for foundation for my wedding, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of buying a foundation and then not having it work out and then returning it. It just seemed like such a hassle. So when I talked to the people at Sephora about that, they were like, we can just give you a sample. And I'm like, what? And they give samples on everything. You can have primers, foundations, moisturizers, skincare. They will give you a sample. And they're not the only place that will give samples. If you go to MAC or Macy's, Nordstrom, all those places provide makeup samples. I actually have an entire bin of just samples. I rarely buy high-end foundations, but the reason why I'm even able to wear them is because they're all samples. And what is great too is the packaging. You can use this for when you travel, when you're done with it, and then you don't have to carry in the entire bottle. So win-win. I had someone on Reddit give me a lot of hate for doing this for 2 reasons. 1, she said I was abusing the system, and 2, other people are getting samples from the same product that I am, so it might be germ and bacteria infested. So let me just shut that down right now. First of all, I watched them put the products inside of the sample size containers, and they do not even touch the products. If it's a pump, they just pump it into the container, and then if it's a primer or something, they squeeze it, or they take a popsicle stick of some kind and then they scrape it out and they put it in. So they never actually touch the products. So I don't agree with that completely. And the second thing about abusing the system, I don't really think I am. It is way better for the employee to give you a sample of the product versus you buying the entire product, not liking it, and then returning it, and then they can't resell it because it's been used. Like, so yeah, you take some of their product, but it's way better than returning an entire thing and having that be completely unusable. And if you didn't know, a lot of the times when you return a product, that bottle that is unusable is actually what the sample is. So if you're really tight on money, what I suggest you do, that I used to do, is go to a store. Mine luckily had like a Macy's and a Nordstrom, a Sephora, and a MAC all in one. And I would go store to store and I would ask for primers and foundations and serums and whatever. And I would come home with a bag of new products that I could try and test, all without having to spend any money. The last tip I want to give, that's not really a tip, but I want to include this, is to just not buy high-end products for your everyday routine. Drugstore products have really upped their game. There is some great makeup that they are creating, and I feel that it's comparable or sometimes even better than high-end products. I don't think that there's any high-end product that doesn't have some type of dupe from the drugstore. I think that there's this stigma that if you buy makeup products from the drugstore that you're sacrificing quality, and that's just not true anymore. I probably could just live off of the drugstore makeup for the rest of my life. They have just really upped their game. I know for some people they're like, oh, I can't do that, you know, the Tarte Shape Tape is my holy grail and nothing compares to it, but I almost guarantee that there is something out there that is identical. It may not be exact, but it's very close. And if you are on a budget, then you just need to find what that product is to replace your high-end product. So that is it, guys. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like and comment below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!